Hello everybody, welcome to my new Sunday market breakdown, okay? So I hope you had a very nice week and yeah, let's start. So we start as usually with the DXY, the US dollar currency index of the Forex market. So what we saw previous weeks was that we had this weekly FIB completion. I take my Fibonacci from the low here to the high, minus 60.80, got tapped, so we kicked in with some bearish momentum with that weekly bearish candle. So the bears were present. Then we had followed by two weekly bullish candle closes. So this tells me that the bulls are still present. So yeah, we can still go to the upside to have some long-term channel to the upside. So we had here already that first touch, second touch, third touch, but maybe we could have that fourth touch and then maybe some bearish momentum. So we are still at that ascending channel. We are still in it, so we can go to the upside. So we have that weekly bullish candle close. We can look for more upside momentum. So if I go to the daily, you can see that we didn't made that inverted and shoulders here, that shoulder one, had shoulder two that I was looking at, but we rejected on that. So if I take my horizontal black line here at the top of that body of that institutional candle, we acted like support on that. This was resistance and this is support. So this is pulling the price up. So we could expect a bullish move to the upside from there. So that's good to see. So what I now can see is that we have this same highs, so we can expect same lows, the natural M for more upside momentum. So as you can see on the line chart now, you can see it better that we have here the same highs, so we can expect possibly the same lows, as you can see. So that's what I can see. That's why I also drew my daily zone of interest at these lows with the daily that black horizontal line at this lowest wick. So yeah, if I go on the 4 hour, yeah, we need to have some more development. This can be a potential, as you can see on the line chart, shoulder one, head, shoulder two, but it's very small. So yeah, maybe we can reverse from this point because this is a small pattern. So yeah, that's what I can see, that we can have maybe some bearish orders now till this zone of interest, and then we can back to the upside to the daily minus 27 here. So that's what I can see on the DXY. Good, so the first trade of this week is EURGBP. If I go on the weekly, you can see that we were having a very big bearish candle close. If I show here my horizontal black line, you can see we were sitting at this very nice selling pressure, as you can see. If I look back, this was from 2017. We had that very big bearish move here, also very big. I think 1, 2, 3 weeks. Yeah, really bearish here, a lot of weeks here, also multiple weeks bearish here also. So we can expect now also multiple weeks at this zone bearish. So this is a very nice selling point of the banks, and we went to the downside. So we can have further downside momentum from that point. So that's what I can see on EURGBP, and that's very nice to see. So we had that weekly bearish candle close now, so we can look for more downside momentum. If I go on the daily chart now, you can see that we have a potential shoulder one here, then the head, oh sorry, like this is a shoulder one, the head, and then the possible shoulder two for more downside momentum till the daily minus 27. So what I can see is right now, okay, if we can reach this daily zone of interest, then I want to see the pattern, and the descending trend line is also aligning with the daily zone of interest here. So that's nice. So if I go now to the 4-hour chart, then the price needs to have some more development. We need to have still that push to the upside, and then we want to make here a pattern or deceleration 1, 2, 3, the bearish candle, then 4 limit set, and then we can go to the downside, or we can have a pattern there, a bearish W maybe, or that inverted and shoulders here for more downside momentum. So yeah, That's what I can see right now. We need to have some more patience on that trade. Then the next one is NZDCHF. If I go on the weekly, you can see that we have 2 weekly bullish candle closes. This can be an indication that we can have more upside momentum with some nice candles that can fill in. If I take my horizontal black line here, you can see that we never reached this lows, but only at March 2020. So there are still some bullish orders present, and we had here this whole move to the upside here till this lower higher where the price had his roof on. So this was resistance there. So I can expect some bullish orders also from that move from the past also, so they can kick in now also. So if I go to the daily now, because the weekly is bullish for me, weekly bullish candle indication is there. So what we can see, if I go on the line chart, you can see that we made here that shoulder 1, head, shoulder 2, and we need to still complete this move to the daily minus 27. So yeah, and what I also could see is that we were making here a smaller pattern, but we broke that lower high also, so that's nice. So this from that low and that high is just a correction for more upside momentum, which is aligning with the daily zone of interest here. So that's very nice to see. And if I go now to the 4-hour chart, then I want to see at this daily zone of interest some deceleration. So we have here that first candle, second candle, then we receive the third candle. Hopefully it will be a bullish candle close, and then we can set our limit at this lows here. So I will just draw it like this, deceleration box, and then we can have that long setup. To the upside, to the daily minus 27, round number to the downside is 0.574, like this. Okay, and my stop loss would be, yeah, around here, 4%. So yeah, this would be a nice setup till my first take profit point will be the first candle here, because this is our bearish W, so the body, the first touch of that body will be my take profit point for around 1.3%. It's enough. And then I can go to the daily TP then. So yeah, good. Then the last trade is platinum, so XPTUSD. So if I go to the weekly chart, you can see that we are in a massive channel here, descending channel, holding the price to the downside, as you can see. Not so clear, but you can see here also it forming here for more downside momentum. We had here that impulse move to the downside with a correction against the trend, so we can have more downside momentum. We have here also that first touch, if you take a trend line like this, first touch, the second touch, and then the third touch for more downside momentum. So the important thing is that we received that weekly bearish candle close, very nice at this weekly highs. So yeah, we are also at this supply and demand zone. If I take my horizontal black line, you can see support, 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 resistance, resistance. So very nice supply and demand zone at this daily zone I drew there. So then I went to the daily chart. And what I can see on the daily chart is that we can have a possible bearish W. So we have here that first leg, second leg, third leg, and then a possible fourth leg to have some more upside momentum till this, maybe this daily zone of interest, or the zone I wanted to tap is this daily institutional candle. If you look at this blue candle, this is working like a magnet. Between all the red candles, you have one blue candle. So it's a very powerful candle to reject on. So good to see. So I will back to the candle chart, and we had that bearish W here. I drew my daily zone at this institutional candle, and I drew also another zone because we tapped here a nice zone, a supply and demand zone. We had here some nice support, here a nice subtle tap, support, resistance, bearish orders kicked in, some support here, some support, bullish candle close after it, then here resistance, here also a nice wick, here support, and then the nice subtle wick of that zone here. at the 78.60, so that's nice. We already know we just didn't receive that red candle, but that's no problem. If we have a pattern on that zone, then it's nice, and we have a pattern. So if I will go to the 4-hour, and you can see we can form that shoulder 1, head, shoulder 2. So this will be the first trade I can take, because this is the best one now. This is the trade I don't need to wait a long time for, so this can be the first trade of the week. So what I did was I just set my limit at the shoulder 1, the 4-hour reverse point, the round number 910.320, and to the 4-hour TP for having a nice 2%. And if I go to my daily TP, it will be around 5.1%, 5. So it is a good risk reward. So yeah, I will just set my limit after the markets are less volatile, less spreads, and then I will set the limit, and then yeah, we are maybe in or not. We will see what the price is, but this is a nice trade to take. So a nice head and shoulders. So yeah, this is the end of my video. So I hope you will have a nice trading week, and if you have questions, just ask me about it. So yeah, have a nice trading week. Bye.